Welcome, everybody. I am up to my eyebrows in the absolute BS that is going on with this shutdown. They are shutting down everything that does not hurt them. They are making people suffer because of them. Why is this? Why would we allow our politicians to hurt us because of their stubbornness? I'm a Trump man. I think Trump should stick out and hold out for the wall. For the amount of money that he's asking for is nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to what Pelosi and Schumer have acquired over the years that they've been dug into their own little world. Unbelievable. They are children. But then again, they passed a law saying you're not allowed to beat your children. Pelosi and Schumer both need to be put over your knee and spanked. I've had it with them. The money that is being wasted on paying the hundreds of billions of dollars to the 20 million illegal, undocumented people in this country just to support. And they can't give $5 billion to build the wall. I'm done. I am absolutely done with them all. I say close the border completely. Shut it all down. Shut all the ports down. Bush did it when the towers fell. Everything stopped. Shut it all down. Now, Nancy wants the president to hold off his State of the Union address until they solve this problem. The problem is solvable. Trump even said so. The problem is solvable. Talk about the wall, build it, we're done. $5 billion, we're done. It's solved. They don't want to do that. They hate this man so much that their hatred has blinded them to the good he is trying to do. It's even come forth with the nomination of Barr for the Attorney General. Chuck Schumer said this is a bad man. Chuck Schumer voted for him the first time he became AG. What happened then? What changed his mind? If you watched the nomination hearings, all they talked about was would he stop the Mueller investigation. They are so afraid that they will stop that because there is nothing there. It's unbelievable. They are stuck in a one-track mind and all their lemmings are following right along with them. It's driving me nuts. So, according to that, there's a few things that have been happening. Now it says here, it says Lindsey Graham is also calling for a discussion. Lindsey Graham, the man that pretty much put Kavanaugh on the bench. with his statement, has now kowtowed to the Democrats. I'm not understanding these politicians at all. They've lost it, completely lost it. I'll be honest with you. The only thing that's going to result from this shutdown, if they give Trump the wall, the Republicans are going to say, we won one, and they're going to run up the winning flag. If Trump caves and opens up the government with another continuing resolution, which they do all the time, they never pass a bill. It's always CR, 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 CR. Look in history, that's all they do. The reason why they can do that is they can line their pockets with as much money as possible. And the American people are getting screwed. So, if Trump says, okay, let's open up the government and we'll discuss it, they will never discuss it. They have proved it. They will never discuss it. Time and time again, they proved it. They would not discuss it. Okay. It brings up a little bit of an issue that it's more of a conspiracy theory on my part. And I don't want to go there, but I have to. Because this falls right in line with the Democrat thinking and the left thinking and the hatred of Trump and everything he's trying to do. These soldiers that were killed in Syria, I think there's something that needs to be looked into on this. First off, it was said they all went to some kind of a meeting at this restaurant. And if you see the video, why would our soldiers go to this place to have the meeting? So they go there, and then there's an explosion caught on tape. Very clear. I do believe it happened. But I also believe the Democrats and the left had something to do with it. Oh my God. You're going to call me crazy. Think about it. We laugh at how many people have died under the Clinton administration. We laugh because the Democrats hate everything that Trump does. They even mention whatever is necessary to get this man out of office. He turns around after a huge length of time of beating up ISIS in Syria, and it's time to pull the troops out. And he said he was going to do that. Mattis ends up leaving. All the politicians are throwing a conniption fit over it. And all of a sudden, boom, ISIS blows up some troops in an obscure bar that they probably shouldn't have been in the first place. Protocol even says so. If you're in a hostile area, you don't do stuff like that. So if somebody sent them to that proverbial restaurant or wherever it was, they were set up. And I believe it was the Democrats. Don't get me wrong. I could be totally off base on this. But think about it. It's very coincidental that Trump says we're pulling out, ISIS is done. Boom, it blows up. Pence is giving a speech. He probably didn't even get the information that have. Pence is giving a speech saying that we've beaten ISIS as this has happened. This is getting serious, folks. This is getting way too serious. Another subject matter is what's going on in England, the UK, with the Brexit. They want to leave the Union, the European Union. The politicians do not want to leave the Union. England is supporting the European Union. The European Union is sucking England dry. They will have to fend for themselves. That's what people aren't getting. England is being supportive of the entire European Union. They leave, that thing is going to crash big time. Think about that same thing with the United States. Anytime the United States is doing good economically, the rest of the world starts going down the tubes, having problems. But anytime the rest of the world starts doing really well, the United States has economic problems. We supply the world with economy. We buy a lot of their products. We need to produce more, which we're starting to do. But we are more of a service oriented to the rest of the world. And if it wasn't for us, the rest of the world would not be able to consume their own products. That's why things are the way they are. Trump knows this. That's the reason why he's doing what he is. He knows this because he's seen the demise of our country for the last 20 years through a couple of 3 presidents, as a matter of fact. And the time has stopped. After Obama stopped, ooh. So, something else I just want to throw out there real quick. They've got this El Chapo trial going on where the guy came up and said, hey, he offered $100 million to the president to stop the trial. Everyone goes, I don't know if he did. Obama just sent $1.5 billion to Iran. What, for 5 soldiers for Burdall or whatever his name is? Gave him all his people back? This stuff is going on. Either you're blinded by what's happening in the world with our politicians, or you're a part of it. Because it's time for the American people to step up to their game. If we want that wall built, and it's only a step to protecting America. They're talking about tunnels and planes and ladders, and fine. Let them bring tunnels, planes, and ladders. But let them work to get over that wall or under that wall. Don't just let them walk across the ground. Everything that is hate being summed up here is pure hatred for Trump. And the reason why they hate Trump is because the American people woke up to the decisiveness of our politicians in control. If they continue on this path, if we allow them to do all they want, we won't have a country anymore. They will have their walls around their mansions. They will have their privileges. They would not care if gas is $30 a gallon. They would not care if all the guns and the rights of Americans were taken away. Our free speech, everything taken away. They do not care. They want the control of you. The only thing they want from you is make sure you vote for them. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Make sure we get this wall built. Thank you.